Hello handsome and beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, you're very much welcome. I am Mncedy the poet. I am Umzilikazi. Please do join the family, subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any video from me. So today's video is very special. I mean, every video is very special, but this one is like super special, okay? So please do stay around, okay? Stay around and watch till the end, because I believe this video is going to be very interesting and it might help you one way or the other, okay? So yeah, you guys, usually I've heard a lot of people asking me, what is it that you say every time you introduce yourself? Like, oh, these are my clean praise names, okay? They zikotse tonda weziziva tondonganana sentendene umkhonto yahlala sonane singonomuntu sonomhlobo wezinyamazane ngingumzilikazi kamashobane. For those who understand what I'm saying or what is it about, they'll be like, I like the way you say it, it is very nice, it is interesting. And then there's just other people who really want to know what is it about. So that thing is called Tinanatelo. It can be Tireto, Tireto, Linanazelo in many Southern African languages, okay? But I am aware that most of people, they don't know it. Or maybe some people, they just know that there's something called clean praise names, but they really have no much detail about it. So I'm here to help you learn, okay? And I am planning on making a series on this where I'll be doing Tinanatelo, not just only for my surname, but for other surnames, okay? So if you're a Dlamini, you're a Mamba, you are a Shongwe, and you just don't know like your full clan praise names, I'm here, okay, to help you learn more about your clan names, okay? But first I want you to understand what are they, what their uses, where are they used, and what purpose do they serve, okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, please stick around. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, okay? Because it is about to get lit in this channel. So please do click that subscribe button and then click the bell so you don't miss any video. Probably, who knows, maybe I'll be reciting your surname. I mean, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know? Anyways, enough of all this thing. So, okay, in Swati culture, or let's say in Southern African cultures, I'll say, because it's not just only Swati or Swati clans that usually have praise names, okay? It's something that is very much common in Southern Africa. I really don't know about Western Africa, Central Africa, but I do know for sure that it is very common amongst the Ndebele, Xhosa, Swati, and just many more, okay? So in these cultures, every surname has praise names. It is more like a poem, spoken word, okay? Yeah, like, you know, just the way I usually say it. that is how it goes, okay? So basically, Tinanatelo form a huge part of our social culture, and they are used in many social norms and customs that are related to culture. First of all, let's just go deep on what do Tinanatelo contain, okay? So first, they usually have history. So they give detail about the history of that clan. Let's say you are a Dlamini. When they say, it gives history about the origin of the Dlaminis, where they've been, what they've passed through, and a lot more, a lot more. Like those things, they just tell about the history of the Dlaminis, okay, where they come from, what they have done in the past, and all that. Okay, the second things about praises, they show the leaders of that particular clan. Let's say us, the Komalos, we call ourselves Mzilikazi Kamashobane. Mzilikazi Kamashobane is one of the kings and rulers of this clan. Back then, when we talk about Dlamini, Tuli, you know, all these people that are usually listed in the praises, they are the leaders of the surname. They played a particular role that formed the history of the surname. You understand? The third thing is they show surnames that you're not supposed to marry to, or let's say surnames that are related, clans that are related. surnames clans. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So let's say you are a Tabete. You know that you're not supposed to marry a Mavimbela, a Mnisi, or any other same name that's like along the Lucento Mkholo. Have you heard your parents or maybe your elders talking about that, you are a Kumalo, you're not supposed to marry a Nhlanhla, or you are a Lamini, you're not supposed to marry a Kininza or a Mavuso, kind of a thing? Yes, that thing is also like shown in the praises of that surname, that okay, I'm a Tabete and Tabete Mkhololonsundu Mavimbela Mkhololonsundu. So Tabete and Mavimbela are not supposed to marry each other because those people are relatives. I know, it's just crazy. And nowadays I think not many people actually consider that, but according to culture, those things are not supposed to happen, you know, and they're not supposed to happen. But I think it is because things have changed. Now we have like distant relatives and what not. Even though I can be a Tabete and I can meet a guy that is a Mavimbela and our surnames are from Mkholo, which means we are relatives. But you find that as much as it is like that, maybe those people that were once related, like those great grandfathers. So now it's like we have been diverse so much, we actually don't even share the same blood anymore. So yeah, and that brings me to the fourth or fifth thing that is contained in the surnames or the praises, which are taboos. Yes, taboo. Some things that you're not supposed to do as a Kumalo, as a Dlamini, as a Shongwe, as a Mavimbela, or any other surname. Like you're not supposed to do certain things for specific reasons. Let's say the Dlaminis, they don't eat imvu because basaba umqondo. I don't know, I've never really paid much attention if vele baga Dlamini banemqondo or not, but they're not supposed to eat imvu and a lot more, you know, for specific reasons. I really, you know, it's interesting and crazy, I would say. Another thing that Tinanatelo usually show is the physical appearance of their person, like, or of that clan. When we talk of Boma Vimbel, I don't know, I'm using the same names, but anyways, but I'm trying to make you understand. When you talk of Bom Kololonsundu Njengetinyawo Tak, it shows their complexion of their feet. Kininza lomphofu, it shows that too. Like Mamba Lenze lesson so when it shows what Mamba was a very tall person. So maybe the Mambas are most likely to be taller, you know, like it's their physical appearance. It is in their praises. What else? Tinhlebe Timkhewana. Those are the smelanes, you know, it shows about the physical appearance of their ears. Another thing, in the surnames, you can also find where most of the clan or those people are usually located in the country, like batholakala kuphika like bakamamba, mostly basensogo nesenguzeni. You know, it also shows in the surname. Isn't it beautiful? You can also learn about their character, similar sabo. But like the Mambas, luvungvung, lolthwele umlomo. It shows gokuthi yeah, those people bayakwata and bathi bangakota bakhulume. Luvungvung lolthwele umlomo ngabe luveni. So it shows gokuthi hayi bakamamba lati wela. Even the Kumalos, when you talk about Mbulaze, like Lumtulaming ngendaba, it shows go together. Bange mabega. Yeah, that's the word, bange mabega. So you may wonder, where do we usually use these praises names? Do you use it when you're saying your intro for YouTube? Actually, no. For me, I use it just to show you guys who am I and how much I am so much in love with my culture. But mostly when it comes to our culture, we use the surname praises when greeting people. Like you can meet a person, Ntulin, Nkos, Dlamini, Mavos, Ngel. You know, those kind of things. When you greet a person, in our culture, it's not every day where you say, Sawubona, Unjani. Okay, Unjani. Like where you say Sawubona, you can just address the person. If you know the person especially, by their surname, like Mavus, that person will know ukuthi you are greeting them. Also be a case where you don't know the person, but you want to show respect to them. So you can say Nkosi. Reason you can say Nkosi, even though the person cannot be a Dlamini or related to the Dlaminis, our leaders in Swaziland, they are the Dlaminis, so le live le bantu baka Dlamini. So you can address a person by saying Nkosi in a way of respecting them. So anyways, that depends on how the person is comfortable about you addressing them as Nkosi or anything like that. But yeah, you can address them in that manner. Another thing, we use praises names to give thanks, as in Thanksgiving. When a person gives you something, it's not every time where you say Siyabonga, you know. You can address them by their surnames. When I give you something, you're saying Zigot, Kumar, you know. You show Thanksgiving to the person. Maybe they have received something or anything like that. At the same time, you can also use these praises to ask for something, like sengwayo zungu makeba ngiyacela. You see this kind of a thing. You address the person, you use their praises just so you can soften their hearts, and maybe they end up giving you whatever that you want to get from them. Isn't it interesting, you guys? Like okay. The next thing where you use surname praises is when consulting the ancestors. I think this is the one thing you guys probably are familiar with. I have even seen it even in movies. Like if you're familiar with South African soapies, they use so much of this kind of a thing when they're consulting ancestors. There's even this series that has been playing on YouTube. I think it plays on Moja Love. I don't know, because I'm not home. I don't have access to DSTV, but I have been seeing the series on YouTube, Lozilami, where there's Tambi, and she will be consulting ancestors and talking, acting as an intermediator, like how they address the ancestors. They use clan names, you know. You don't just go there and say Exere Matara, I think they're thinking ala ang you know. No, we are hambalena ushay, like they do this thing. Kamak, Sigot, Kumalo, Donda wezizib. Ninepom silkas gamashoban. Silapa sitenen tombienu. Ushalkama, maybe let's say I don't want to use my name, but let's say you say Nomcebo, lapha sitene ntombenu Nomcebo, njengoba nimbona sekakhulile asaphuma kuleli likhaya aya emendweni. Let's say she's getting married to no. okay, let's say maybe she's she's getting married. So nambona ke so yaphuma uya kuleli khaya leli, hambani naye nimeluse nimekhansel, that kind of a thinking. That's how they address the ancestors. You use clan names. You don't just talk anyhow. They also use them when nabaphahla bashisa timphepho. That also forms part of consulting ancestors. Kuphahla, like it's healing your homestead. What is kuphahla in English? Yeah, but let's say it's part of consulting ancestors, protecting your home as a man. It's usually done by men. But anyways, things have changed. Women now also do it. But yeah, you get the gist. Do you? One more thing you use clan names for is when you are entering somebody's homestead. Back home, I grew up in a village, okay? So I know these things. When you enter another man's homestead, you address them by their praise names, okay? By their clan praise names. Sorry if I'm confusing you. But you address them by their surname, okay? So let's say I am going to Gakumalo, let's just say, let me use my surname, I'm going Gakumalo. So before you even enter, usase kashane nelgete, you say, Kai, skulegi lebo Kumalo. you know, it shows that you are asking permission to enter the homestead. It is totally disrespect to enter another man's homestead without asking permission. And that is what we use in our culture. You use the praise names, okay, to address the man, to ask. It shows respect, and it shows that you're asking permission to enter. So but it can happen that you don't know the surname. You can say, hey Kaya skhulekile, and then they can attend to you, but you mostly use them to ask for permission to enter another man's homestead. Even when I was using the example where, let's say I was leaving my homestead and I'm being taken to my man's homestead. Oh yes, for them to introduce me there, they have to address my in-laws, you know. They can't just enter anyhow, you know. They have to ask permission to enter. So they will say, you know, my man's clan names and say, skolagil, you know. It shows a respect. Even addressing people generally, it is a common thing in our culture to address people by their surnames. I think I'm one person who even use it like so commonly, addressing people by their surnames, like Ntulini, Mamba, Manzini, Sengwayo, Kininza, Lumphofu, Nabongwane. You know, it is a common thing. Like, it is part of who we are. So I know things have changed, and maybe you can just think to yourself like, do I really need to know this? Like, is it really important? I do believe it is important to know who you are, because it really forms a huge part of who we are. Like, you get to know about yourself, you get to know where do you come from. So I think it is something that you should consider, getting to know where does your surname come from. And you guys, I have been reading about this so much, and I feel like it is something interesting. So if you're watching this and you would like to know your clan names, I am here to help you. I will be doing videos just reciting the praise names, but I can go further. Let's say I find more information and I tell you, oh, bagadlamini, babuyalana, this is what happened, this is how they even end up being called bagadlamini, what not. I can't do that for you guys. So if you're interested, just mention your surname on the comment section below, and I am going to look into that, because I think the next video that we're going to have, it would be me addressing a certain surname in particular, not just generally. But at first I wanted to give you an idea, what do we talk about when we talk about clan names, okay? What is it that I'm saying every time I introduce myself? When I say I am umzelikazi kaMashobane, ngingidonda weziziba, limbulaze ledla umuntu olinyenge ngendaba. So yeah, it is me, it is who I am. I think if you are a person who knows such things, you should be knowing so much about me just from the small information that I give you about my praises. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do mention it in the comment section below. Did you enjoy it? Are you really interested in knowing about this culture? I think maybe I'm not just going to even restrict myself only to the surnames, but just go deep into our culture, like some Swati names that people don't even know they exist. What is it about? Like, every time I write a poem or anything like that, people be like, you're Swati, like, I mean, we are all Swatis and we're supposed to be knowing these things, right? Anyways, I understand that things have changed. Most people have been living the life in the suburbs, soft life in Yana, so they've lost touch with the rules, where it is where the culture is practiced the most. It is where you get to see the traditions of who we are. So no problem, no worries, I'm here to help you. Please do remember to like those videos, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you don't miss any video from me. For now, it is a bye from me. See you next time. Nisale kahle.